evening, everyone. I think I want to try a new setting. I've decided to do my readings in the evening. Today, I will do the 2025 annual reading for the Divine Gemini. What will be the areas of focus for the Divine Gemini in 2025? Thank you for watching. If you would like an astrology reading, or maybe you would like to understand your birth chart, you can reach me in my contact information on the screen or on my channel. So let's find out what's in store for the Divine Gemini for the year 2025. And again, what do you need to know about the Divine Gemini for the year 2025? What will be the areas of focus for Gemini in 2025? What do we need to know for the Divine Gemini for 2025? What will be their areas of focus? Okay, Gemini. First we have, the Emperor. Hey. If I'm not mistaken, I think Donald Trump may be a Gemini. I know this is his energy. Ooh. We also get Judgment for the Divine Gemini. The Hermit. Well, let's see here. Let's see here, Gemini. Let's see. In 2025, my Divine Gemini, you may have become a man with a solid foundation. A solid foundation was created under you in the past, or as it is now for you. You may be grounded in the area of family or the home, or you may have thought you were grounded on a solid foundation. You knew how to protect your foundation. Your sense of structure may have been more of an intuitive approach. You always kept your eyes on the enemy. You stood ready to defend your morals, your values. Your judgment was one of protection and security. There may have been conflict behind your independence or you being able to stand alone. Someone may have been challenging around you. Someone may have been acting around you. You may be tied to the entertainment. You may have been. You may be now. I am seeing Donald Trump here. I'm seeing him here. This is his energy. This is his energy here. He's not the only one though. There may have been an independent mindset surrounding your foundation or your understanding of that, your stability. Let's move on to judgment. You have judgment here, where in 2025, my divine Gemini, you may be undergoing judgment for your deeds. You may have the perfect people behind you, even if they don't know all your cards. You, divine Gemini, or someone with Gemini energy, may have not been forthcoming with everything they know. Someone may have been blind to everything in front of them, and that is coming under judgment. There is an authority figure here. It may be a man, it may be a masculine energy. It may be an earth sign that did not divulge their full intentions. They did not let you know every step of the way. They wanted you to simply rely on them and have faith in them. And that is coming under judgment. My divine Gemini, you may be the light behind this masculine energy, or you may be this masculine energy, where there was more behind the scenes than what was shown or provided. That is coming under judgment in 2025. Someone in the divine Gemini energy may have allowed someone to lead them into an agreement without knowing all the details. This is for the divine Gemini in 2025. And this is an area of focus for you. There's going to be a lot of litigation where a need for understanding is necessary amongst the government and amongst the divine Gemini's energy. So you may be a Gemini who will be going through litigation. You may be a Gemini who will be bringing litigation. You may be a Gemini who is involved in the litigation. I see contracts here. I see government contracts here. Where there may not have been a meeting of the minds as far as everything to be, so not everything is known about the agreement to everyone. My divine Gemini, you may be this person who's not being who they say they are to the person they are saying it to. You don't let how does it go? You don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. That is the vibe I am getting here with this judgment for the divine Gemini. So we're going to move on to the Hermit. My divine Gemini. You may get exposed for not unveiling everything you know, or someone may get exposed for not divulging everything But it was justified. So, like, justified for not being exposed. This is for the Divine Gemini in 2025. You may have the knowledge to back up what you know in 2025. You not divulging everything you know is protecting you at the same time. It's helping you to stay afoot, stay grounded. This is for the Divine Gemini in 2025. This is what's to come. This may also be a situation where seeing is before knowing for you. So you may be going into a period of understanding that you may need to see things before coming to an understanding about them. There may be an independent mindset with family. With family or for family. Maybe your career as well, where you may stand independently of your career, or you may have an independent career in which it is necessary for you to divulge or see before you can say, you know, Gemini, my divine Gemini. You may keep one foot in front of the other in 2025. So that you have a chance either way. So whether you choose to go forward or choose to go backward, you have a choice, and you're being wise about it. So let's see what we need to know about the Divine Gemini's Emperor. Okay, energy. What do you need to know? What do you need to know about the Emperor for the Divine Gemini in 2025? What are the areas of focus for the Divine Gemini in 2025? Okay, so first we have Gemini in 2025. What else do we need to know? All these came. So we got the foresight. The foresight. For Gemini. I'm so sorry about my light. It's the foresight. And then we have the wife, the laborer's sister, usually the wife or the woman of the home. We also got the change. Along with revenge. Wow, Gemini, wow. What is going on with you right now? So much. So much is going on with you. Oh my goodness. They all came out. Then we had the offering. Okay. We also got the study. Oh goodness. So it's a lot y'all got going on, Gemini, in 2025. Y'all got a lot going on here. I don't even got. It's a lot. And we also got the presentation. Oh my goodness. Well, Gemini. Look at all this you got going on. Okay, these are situations that you have wrapped up or you are wrapping up for 2025. My goodness, my divine Gemini. This is a lot. We got possible illusions surrounding your foundation with people. Conflicting relationships. Possibly conflicting women relationships. A relationship conflict with entertainers and entertainment with Gemini's energy. Conflicting relationships behind what you thought you knew. Oh my goodness. Oh, Gemini. Okay, so I'm seeing a woman or women in relationships supported by a solid foundation. But I believe that is dependent on who's involved. There may have been a female in authority of children with Gemini energy, or this person may have been a Gemini. A child may have been a Gemini in this situation. I am seeing illusions before a change in siblings' foundations. So there may be, or you may be dealing with things that are not true and had to change, or is now changing the relationship foundation between the divine Gemini and siblings, or someone, a group of people in the local community. This could also be someone in a caring role, a supportive role. This may also have to do with the transgender. So there may be some Geminis that are transgender, or there is a Gemini energy around the transgender involved with this change. So I am hearing that there are many Geminis that will be affected by a change in what was before. Someone may be defending or challenging agreements or information with Gemini energy, or a Gemini is involved. But I am seeing the transgender here. Someone may be looking to get revenge on a situation involving children where the relationship was conflicting with judgment. A Gemini is involved, or a Gemini is around this situation, or in control of a situation where protection and security is required in a situation involving children. There may be some information that is used to possibly put up a defense or make an argument for why it's necessary. with Gemini in 2025. You may be going through this right now, Gemini, or you may be in the middle wrapping up. But there's a Gemini involved in a situation that requires protecting making sure something stays put or doesn't bring problems or else, because that's the type of energy I'm getting here. This is for the divine Gemini for 2025. You also got hidden offerings for stable relationships. So there may be a Gemini involved in keeping the resources that were given in support of mutual foundations. So it was being hidden what was going on in the relationships of some divine Gemini in 2025. You may have found out that an offering was hidden from you, or a stable relationship resulted from hidden offerings. So you may have had people, you may have formed a relationship with, or someone may have formed a relationship with you without someone knowing the full benefit. So something was hidden from you, or you hid something from someone in a relationship, where the offering may not have been what it was before the relationship. So what was offered or what was presented in the beginning may not have been what it was in the end for my divine Gemini. You may be the Gemini, or a Gemini may have done this to you. There may be a doctor or a man of the mind with conflicting relationship foundations, where how they came up within the relationship may have been by any means necessary notion. So not necessarily to save lives. There may have been a controlling aspect to the home in regards to the stability behind entertainment or the arts. There may be a surprise for some Geminis where you will find that the person presented is someone you don't know or someone you thought you knew, but you're going to find out differently. You may be shocked to find out that stability in the relationship is coming to an end or a beginning, new beginning. There is independence before the stability of a relationship can begin here. So you may have felt like your independence needed to be put at, ahead of creating solid foundations with people. Or someone may be feeling like this about the divine Gemini. So let's move on to the Judgment. Energy, what do you need me to know about the Judgment for the divine Gemini in 2025? What are the areas of focus for the divine Gemini in 2025? I'm trying to, okay, there we go. The repentance. What else do you need to know for Gemini or Judgment? Oh. Oh, also revenge. Revenge. We got revenge and the Fortune. My divine Gemini, there may be a need for you to repent about your conflict in the relationship, the power and control you place or someone may have done this to you. A Gemini may have done this to you where they placed power and control before the relationship, where everything may have been even, but conflict remained as a means of security. That is coming under judgment. So someone may be telling, or they may be held until they say something. Um, they are not allowed to leave. This may be the divine Gemini or someone dealing with the Gemini. I see arguing back and forth. And this is coming under judgment. So this may be very well be talking about the courts. So we may have a Gemini surrounding litigation or going into litigation, dealing with some kind of court case. Gemini, you may be involved in arguments behind security, controlling dynamics, controlling resources. The security of resources you may be in litigation about, my divine Gemini. You may have your hands tied behind your back for some reason. Where going forward will not be easy. There may be someone in front of you or surrounding you not making it easy for you to move. There may be an authority trying to take a revenge in a conflicting situation involving a group, children, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles. So this is that energy again where I said that there may be a need to protect information, and that may be by any means. So something may be done or may be getting done now involving the government, protecting a conflict of interest that is coming under judgment in 2025 for the divine Gemini. A Gemini may be involved in a revenge relationship or situation involving siblings, countries, children, for the divine Gemini. There is karma around a conflicting relationship with siblings or cousins of a divine Gemini. That will be dealt with in 2025. There is also fortune to be coming for karmic relationships where the service and the support may not have prospered the way that they should. that is coming under judgment for Gemini. The seeds planted by the support and the service of the government is karmic. There's a what goes around comes around effect going on in 2025, where there may be many lawsuits, many court cases. There may be civil suits. I'm seeing that the government agencies are involved. It's looking like for the divine Gemini that instead of the relationship being dependent on the service, it's going to be dependent on the corrective action to be taken by the support. But there are karmic relationships coming under judgment for 2025. I do see court cases here for you, divine Gemini. You may be the Gemini involved, or a Gemini's energy is around the cases or the people involved. I am hearing P. Diddy, so I feel like this has something to do with him, where he may be a part of this judgment because he is in the entertainment industry, and I see entertainment here as well for the divine energy. So this may have something to do with him in 2025, but I am seeing that this is a partnership situation, so it won't be him alone. This may be someone who is his equal. This may be someone who is his equal involved as well. Where they each know as much information as the other, and they each can control, they each think they have a source of security because of that relationship, where one knows something on the other. And it's looking like that is something we're going to see take forward in 2025. This is for my divine Gemini. These are the areas of focus for you. There may be someone of antagonistic energy looking to get revenge. information, conflicting information, or information that could harm them. And be careful, my divine Gemini, of your karmic relationships, because that is what you will be dealing with in 2025. You may have people around you that before you understood something that you know now, everything was good. But now you may see they bring conflict if you try to inquire, make them responsible or accountable. They may try to hurt you, or they may try to cause you problems. You need to pay attention to the people around you, especially in your communities. But there is money. There is money coming to a Gemini, or a Gemini may be responsible for paying someone else due to karmic relationships that may be played out in court, or maybe a result of how things got started. Where the structure of the situation is crumbling or will crumble after information is divulged. So any money will come about from that. So let's move on to the Hermit. Okay, so what do we need to know about the divine Gemini in 2025? What are the focus areas for the Hermit? What are the focus areas for desperation? What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know about Gemini in 2025? What are the focus areas for the Hermit? Ooh. I got the War. And the purification. Well, Gemini, in 2025, what's to come for you? It's possible. Desperate situations where resources may be available in a relationship, but it is dependent. So you may be the person who gains their control and security, or exerts their control and security by using your relationships or your resources to control the relationship. So you may be an older person dating a younger person, or you may be a younger person dating an older person, where the older person is controlling you through those means. They have the resources, but you have the support. The support for them. So they need you to support them, and resources will come with it. This is what you may be dealing with in 2025. You may come to this understanding You may know this, but you may also finally see that this is what's happening and put your foot down where you're making a stance. You may be doing this, or someone may be doing this to you. I see that there may be conflict regarding siblings in service, or communities in service, or countries in service. There may be conflict coming for Gemini, or a Gemini may be bringing conflict in 2025. There may be conflict about the service opportunities of the relationship with the countries, the communities, siblings, and maybe children. Someone may have knowledge about a possible war that they have not divulged. The control and security of the relationships may be under a woman. A woman may have control of relationships by resource means. So that may be another reason why. Someone may be feeling like they have to tread lightly. They have to be on guard. There is a need to see before divulging or saying anything, or you may need to see before you say what you know. Someone may know something in the relationship, but they're protecting it, safeguarding the information for their protection. This is what's happening in 2025 for Gemini. There may be a struggle with a war involving communication and services. Countries may come together in service of a war because of conflict. So countries may be working together for Gemini in 2025. There's a Gemini around this energy. So this may be Trump. He may be aware of something that we are not aware of that's coming in 2025. There is a possibility that struggle and conflict may arise. War cannot be taken off of the table, but this is a situation where countries will be servicing together with them. So it may have something to do with Canada as well. So this is interesting because there is a Gemini involved. But I am seeing something with the countries here. I am seeing after a possible war or after the war involving communication and services. Like maybe the way things are communicated, something's going on here with communication in 2025. Something's going on here. There may be a more traditional approach coming about from a masculine energy being the head of a relationship. Like, it's okay for a man to be a man in the relationship. I see relationship support, business support, partner support, where people can be their own natural selves, or they can have a more natural approach to relationships coming in 2025, where being who they are will not make them look. The relationship will be ahead of the partnership. So the relationship will be first, where the masculine energy is in charge or stands as the head. That may be going on for a Gemini as well. You may be the Gemini, or a Gemini may be the masculine for in the relationship. There is a purification of some sort for resources and relationships. Because of the battle, things can be cleansed or made clear, or restored. Balance may be restored as well. This is for Gemini in 2025. These are the focus areas for you. Pay attention to your relationships. Someone, whether it's you, divine Gemini, or the person in the relationship with you, someone is in it for the resources, and someone is providing the resources. But somebody in the relationship has to see or you have to show them before they show you or divulge to you what they know. Someone would may be on guard as a means of protecting themselves or their resources. There may be a communication war coming as well. You may have a lot of aggressive and assertive people surrounding the community of service workers or people who have to provide service as a means of supporting their community or their sibling. As a means of supporting their siblings. Someone may also only be showing you on the outside what you want to see, so you don't really know. Or what kind of information they really have they're hiding. This may be you, Divine Gemini, or this may be somebody you're involved with. So this has been my reading for you, Divine Gemini. I hope that I have opened your eyes to what to expect for 2025. These are the focus areas for you, Gemini. If you would like further information or if you have questions about your own situations, please contact me. My information will be on screen or on my channel. Thank you for listening, and I will be back tomorrow with the annual 2025 reading for the Divine Cancer.